Thanks for staying on, and we're still continuing with the focus of what we're seeing right outside the Delhi airport. It's a very special moment, it's a very special occasion, and if you're wondering why these celebrations here is taking place, this is all in wait for the arrival of our Olympic medalists. A lot of them are coming back home this evening. This includes Neeraj Chopra, this includes Lovlina Borgohain, our hockey's men team as well, and Ravi Dahiya's family there as well, waiting outside for him to arrive. We have with us our correspondent Ayushman, who's been getting us several voices here. Ayushman, some of those celebrations being very different as well. We managed to catch some of those visuals that you're sending us, not just the music and the Dhols, but several of them are doing push-ups for that welcome.
You rarely get to see this kind of crowd and this kind of celebrations at the airport. This is Indira Gandhi International Airport. It's a very, very high sensitive zone, but today there is no boundary of celebration, because we are going to receive the Olympic champions who are coming back from Tokyo. Today you can see those posters where all those people who have won the medals and the Indian hockey team proudly being mentioned there. Currently these posters have been brought here by all those who are celebrating the arrival of the Olympic medalists, and this is just a beginnings here, I can tell you that, because in the current context, if you see here, the family members are also here. There are people who are celebrating the arrival of the Olympic champions are currently waiting over here. They are waiting for their family members to arrive. Sir, कहाँ से आ रहे हैं और किस तरीके से स्वागत करने का इरादा है?
सर, बहुत अच्छे तरीके से स्वागत करने का इरादा है। इन्होंने हमारे देश का मान बढ़ाया है। हमारे देश का हमारा गर्दन सीना चौड़ा हो गया है कि ये हमारे देश के लिए पहली बार 125 साल में कोई गोल्ड मेडल लाए हैं। इसलिए सर हम बहुत खुश हैं, इनका यहाँ पर हैप्पी स्वागत करने आए हैं। सर
कहाँ से आ रहे हैं अभी और क्या क्या तैयारी है?
सर हम हरियाणा से आए हैं, झज्जर से, तो वहाँ जाकर इनका पूरा
अभी विल ट्राई एंड स्पीक टू सर टू अनदर मेंबर ऑफ द फैमिली। सर एक मिनट सर कैसे आज किस तरीके से स्वागत करने की तैयारी है? कि
तैयारी है जी, स्वागत की तैयारी है। पूरे गांव और जी हमारा दैया खाप और जी कोच गुरु महाबली सतपाल पहलवान जी सभी ये स्वागत की तैयारी में खड़े हैं।
जिस तरीके से उन्होंने मेडल जीता है,
आज ही मेडल जीता, आज ही सेकंड पोजीशन से पदक जीता आज ही।
आज की क्या क्या तैयारी की है आपने?
ये तैयारी जी लड्डू की और प्रसाद की जी, ये छत्रसाल स्टेडियम में पूरी तैयारी हो रही है और गाँव में इसके बाद में जी स्वागत होगा। पूरी तैयारी कर रहा है हमारा गाँव।
As you can see in some of the sloganeering and some of the celebrations here, a lot of them are wearing Ravi Dahiya masks. Ravi Dahiya, who himself who won us the silver in wrestling, is also coming back home today here along with Golden Boy Neeraj Chopra. and the men's hockey team, along with Lovlina Borgohain, our debutant wrestler as well, who brilliantly won us the silver in wrestling. So supporters for all of these sports persons who have gathered in, and remember, these are supporters and fans and followers who are not just coming in from their hometown, from their cities, but from across the country, who are coming in with posters and masks and music and celebrations of what you have outside the Delhi airport. Neeraj Chopra, we're given to understand, of course, has arrived. We're soon going to be getting you those shots from inside the airport as well. But this is going to continue through the evening. This is going to be an evening of celebration, not just at the airport, right up to where the Sports Authority of India, the SAI has also organized a special felicitation evening for all our medalists. Ayushman connected with us and getting us some further voices and some more details here. Ayushman, is there a delay in Neeraj Chopra's arrival? He should have come in by now here. And of course, a lot of people eagerly waiting for him to step out.
We are outside the airport and we don't exactly have a confirmation of the arrival, but we are being currently told that somewhere by 4:40 was the time, the scheduled time when they were supposed to arrive, and currently we are also waiting and still awaiting a confirmation from the airport authority as to when the flight will arrive.
A lot of our medalists who had already arrived back home earlier, they also now are going to be gathering in Delhi. Remember, it's going to be a very special evening here and a special felicitation to be done by the Sports Authority of India. This is going to be for all our medalists. Remember, this is a record that India has created in the maximum medals that the country has ever won. A total of 7 medals. We have progressed from 2012. And this is the maximum of what we won, and of course for the first time that we won the gold in athletics in individual sports. Multiple congratulatory messages that that have been pouring in from across the country ever since this feat was achieved. Remember, this happened on Saturday evening here, Neeraj Chopra's last of the games to be tracked here, and he ended India's Olympics campaign with a gold. It was literally ending India's campaign with a bang. Ayushman, who's been continuously getting us more voices from outside the airport here. Ayushman, people around to realize how historic this moment is. I mean, what we're seeing right now in the visuals that we're breathing in right now, this is something that is going to be remembered in years to come.
Sir, I am being joined by the relative of Ravi Dahiya who has come from this village. आप रवि दहिया के गांव से आ रहे हैं? हाँ, हमारे परिवार से। आपके परिवार से कैसे तैयारी करते थे? किस तरीके से तैयारी करते थे? और कितनी बड़ी जीत है ये?
वो बहुत ही मेहनत के साथ उसने किया, शुरू से ही लगन से, बचपन से ही, और एक बड़ा अचीव किया उन्होंने। इससे क्या है कि गांव के और बच्चों को भी प्रोत्साहन मिलेगा, और आने वाले दिनों में जो है और भी बच्चे उसको देखकर न खेल में हिस्सा लेंगे।
जब वो आ रहे हैं तो क्या-क्या तैयारियां की हैं आपने?
हमने बहुत सारी तैयारी की है। घर के अंदर जो है परिवार सभी इकट्ठा हुआ है, और उसके परिवार में जो है काफ़ी उत्साह है, उत्साह का जनाना है।
See, sir, clearly the celebration will be taking place after this also. But these are the moments that we are bringing to you from the airport, Indira Gandhi International Airport, and here you see all those youth, the old age people, all of them have come here. They're celebrating the arrival of the Olympians, the champions who have done India proud at the Tokyo Olympics.
Yes, in fact, Ayushman, we're also playing out the shots from inside the airport. This is what we're getting of the arrival of the men's hockey team. Remember, the men's hockey team, which has won the bronze, and this is being seen as historic as well, as far as the frame of 40 years, the duration of 4 decades is concerned here. India had always phenomenally performed in hockey in winning the gold, but that was up to the 80s or before the 80s. After that, it has entirely run dry here, and the hockey team making that formidable comeback this year in winning the bronze medal. We're getting in more voices here. We're getting in voices from former athletes, Olympians, sportspersons. For now, we're connected with Ranjan Sodhi. Many thanks, Ranjan Sodhi, for speaking with us here. What does this movement right now mean to you, on how significant you see this moment is in the history of sports in India, so to say?
Well, I was just watching your channel and other channels and everything, and I just remembered, when I got the Asian Games gold and coming back and all. It's just euphoric. I mean, I'm speechless to, tell you exactly, how I'm feeling. It's fantastic, and this never happened in the history, that everybody, the entire team coming together, because of COVID, spite of COVID, everything or whatever you might say, the entire team is arriving at the same time. So I think the mood is very upbeat of everyone. The entire nation is watching them. And what can I say? And then they're going to be facilitated. I was just thinking what must have transpired in the aircraft, amongst the athletes.
That's, of course, wondering what would have happened behind the scenes here, and all the medalists and all the other athletes together here as well. But Ranjan Sodhi, this is also a moment of shared success. We've been getting in so many voices from outside the airport here, and it's not just friends and family of the medalists who've gathered in outside the airport to receive their family members here. It is literally fans, followers, people from across the country who've chosen to be there outside the airport just to welcome them and to participate in this celebration here.
Don't forget, this is the best period was in London 2012, which 6 medals. The 7 medals we had, in this Olympics, and believe you me, the gold is it's icing on the cake, I would say. I said yesterday also. But it's a very special Olympics because of COVID, not enough training and everything. And I think we did pretty well. And, a lot of people say Kosovo, yesterday I was hearing something, they've got 2 golds and everything in India, a country of 1.3 billion. But we don't have a sports culture. But this is going to inspire so many young athletes, so many youngsters to take up to the sport, I think it's really fantastic. And I would give... I would say kudos to the Prime Minister who would be, meeting all the athletes there at Ashoka. And, it really inspires an athlete, when all these things happen. So I think, how the whole country is taken to the whole thing, receiving them, and the whole euphoria, I think it's just amazing.
Absolutely. And while we speak with you, Ranjan, we're also getting in images from inside the airport, because our medalists have now started arriving. We just played out that image of the men's hockey team, which has already arrived. There are a lot of photo ops that happen inside the airport as well. This is, of course, taking selfies and pictures with staff members there before they step out. Ranjan, do you think they're going to be surprised with this kind of a welcome? Are they going to be pleasantly surprised in how excited everyone is about what they've achieved?
I've been surprised myself, and I've been in this situation, but not with the Olympic medal, but the Asian Games, the Commonwealth, or various other things, So it's a motivational thing, I mean, this just inspires you to do even better in future, Today, if they won a bronze medal, the hockey team, they will go to Paris, which is 3 years from now, which is hardly any time, to even do better. So I think this is just going to, inspire them. And, this is nothing. This is just the airport. When they go to their villages, when they go to their districts or their states or whatever, there's going to be even much more celebration there. So this, I think, will only motivate an athlete, if nothing else.
That's right. And for how long do you think? Because there are also some very pragmatic voices that say that this is only going to last for a few days, for a few weeks, and soon everything is going to be forgotten. The concerns of athletes as far as funds and infrastructure and all of that is concerned is going to be lost in the chaos of other sports which are considered big banner sports such as cricket as well. And to what extent all of this would be forgotten?
As far as the Olympic sports is concerned, the Olympians are only looked at or spoken to just before the Olympics and after they win a medal. And after that, nobody thinks about them, nobody talks about them. That's true. That's a sad story of a country. Cricket. I understand. I love playing cricket myself. We all play cricket. But, there has to be a change in the whole system. And I would say the media is also responsible. Sorry to say that. I call a spade a spade. But you also have to, show these people that what they're doing, their journey, their struggle. Now look at Ravi Kumar, look at other athletes, and somebody like Aditi, she, narrowly missed a medal. Nobody's going to talk about her. But we have to encourage our sports person. We have to encourage them, So that's my point,
Absolutely. To keep the focus, to keep their cause alive throughout, not just every 4 years, as you said here. Ranjan, appreciate you speaking with us. Former Olympian in shooting Ranjan Sodhi is giving his first reactions here while we're playing out these images from the Delhi airport. It's an evening of celebrations which we are right here going to be bringing across to you. Stay on with us. We're back in just a bit here.